We've got a very, very important announcement to make. We are the People's Channel here in GB News. We want to hear from you, and indeed we have, because for the last few weeks you've been getting in touch to tell us about someone who's been doing something amazing for your community.
Yeah, and we're really pleased to say this is the first time on our show that we have announced a People's Champion.
Well, we're going to go live via satellite to Weverham, I think it's pronounced. It's in Cheshire, right? And there's a man here, David Hodkinson. David, good morning to you. Yeah, lovely to see you, my friend. You wrote to us.
Welcome.
Tell us about your... Hi, good seeing you, mate. Tell us about you, first of all, before we talk
about your nominee.
Yes.
About politics. About me. So it's Weverham, not Weverham. Weverham. I was diagnosed with motor neurone disease 2 years ago, but before that I was a working, healthy guy, and things just change, don't they? Things get you become vulnerable and rely on other people. That's about it, really.
Fantastic to learn a little bit about you, David, and sorry to hear about those struggles, which we can only imagine are incredibly difficult. But you're actually here to tell us about your very good friend, Stephen. He's with you today. Why don't you bring him in for a moment? Because you've actually nominated him, haven't you?
So we've been lying about him.
And this is a complete surprise. You've been nominated as the People's Champion. Let's first of all take a look at why this means so much to you.
I've nominated Stephen Carter for this award. So, approximately 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with motor neurone disease. And since then, my legs obviously have gone, can barely walk now. So I can't go shopping on my own. I've got stairs here, as you can believe, but I will be moving. So he takes me shopping, gets all my food in. If I'm short of anything, he's there. So, without Stephen, my life would be so much harder. And not only does he do that, takes me shopping, looks after me, he's just done a 200k run in June for motor neurone disease. A real amazing man, and I'm very grateful that I have such a good friend.
So... there you are.
Stephen, this is a complete surprise to you, wasn't it, this morning? And we are so thrilled to hear about what an incredible man you are. There's a bit of a delay on the line, but Stephen, just tell us what it means to you.
So, it's quite, not embarrassing, but it's quite humbling. I just think people have said what I do for Dave, but to be honest, I'm sure he'd do the same for me, and anyone would do it for any of the mates, and... It's tough watching your mate suffer like that, so you're just trying to make sure you're still having a good time and, life a bit easier.
We're in Blackpool on Friday.
Yeah, so I'll take Dave Blackpool on Friday, I'll have a bit of a boogie and a few pints, and just trying to do things normally for him. You've got to try and put yourself in the situation of the shoes on the other foot, and you just hope people will be there for you. But yeah, it's a complete shock. It's took me by surprise, really.
Well, you're the best of Britain.
Well, not only do you care for him, and just to make it clear to people watching and listening, David has got motor neurone disease, and this guy Stephen is his mate. He cares for him, and in what way? I mean, how do you make it? How do you improve his life, Stephen? What do you want to do for him, and why do you do it?
Like I say, it's just because it's your friend, isn't it? And I mean, I've got to give a shout out to my partner as well, because my partner Emma's been helping Dave as well, and Emma was actually going through cancer treatment last year. Yeah. She's just come out with the all clear, which is great. But you see people suffering, and you just want to help them, and for your best mates, your partner, even for strangers, you just want to help people. I mean, I used to do runs for a local charity, Tiny Steps. Girl with a certain type of epilepsy. I just think if you've got that capacity to help people, why not? You've got spare time. changed my job a couple of years ago, so I have got a bit of time to help Dave. I know other people haven't. So
what do you work
maybe
at?
It just reflects on me. It looks like I'm helping.
What do you do?
I used to be in banking. I quit it, and now I run my own business, walking dogs. Now.
Oh, you are
Which
a
is
fitness
living the
fanatic.
dream. Yeah.
Incredible. David, you have a chance as we make the award. You have a chance to say what Stephen means to you.
Well, the only... well, it means everything, to be honest. My life would stop without his help. There'd be no social life. And the only battle that we have, the only thing that we can do with motor neurons disease is to keep positive and keep going, which I do, obviously. But without his support, it would be so hard not to. And if I'm having a bad day, he gives me a kick up puck up. And we're going on holiday. He's taking me on holiday in September. We're going clubbing in Ibiza. and then we're going to watch the World Cup in December in Fuerteventura. Hopefully the guys will take a bit of a leaf out of the girls' books and do well. So, but everything he does, he plans ahead for me. And going back to his partner, Emma Stockton, who's battled breast cancer, and comes round here and cuts my toenails, which he would not want to do. No. You've got to give credit to where people are. There's a lot of good. Since I've had this disease, I've experienced love and kindness throughout everywhere. But these two go beyond. Especially Stephen.
Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful to hear. Absolutely fantastic.
I've got goosebumps and I feel tears in my eyes, and that's why we feel so passionately about this People's Champion idea, because we believe there are people like you, Stephen, up and down the country who are good people, need celebrating, need thanks for what they do, public recognition as well. Well done.
And talking about celebration and recognition, you two, before you head off to Ibiza and Fuerteventura, you're going to Blackpool, yeah? Is it this weekend?
Oh yeah. Look.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Well,
we love Blackpool.
Yeah, good. I love Blackpool too. I love Blackpool. Now, what we're going to do...
We'll be in the Vic... Yeah.
Well, what we're saying is, as part of your prize, Stephen, and your recognition, is we're paying for your dinner. We're paying for a night out, a dinner for you guys. There, we don't want you going anywhere too posh now, spending too much money.
Go on.
But anyway, you're going to have a meal on us, a meal on GBNews. It's our treat, and so good. Enjoy that. But we just want to say to you, Stephen Carter, you are the man. You are the People's Champion. Thank you very much indeed.
Brilliant.
First ever as well. First ever. And we'll send you a couple of GBNews mugs as well while we're at it. Why not?
That's us. In my hair. You can have one eye drank out of. Yeah,
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Well done.